Good evening, everyone, and welcome along to round 4 of the Autumn Championship. Good to have everyone here at PDNR Tuesday night under the lights. Hopefully everyone has registered. If you have not yet registered, can you please scan the QR code and then come up and see Pete. Good to see so many people here tonight. Looking forward to a good night of racing. Track is currently open for practice, so if you want to get out there and get a few laps under your belt, don't delay too long. We're probably going to try and get a drivers' meeting happening in the next 5 to 10 minutes. So get yourselves registered, get yourself set up, have a few practice laps, and then we'll get racing underway very soon. Alrighty, we are good to go here in race control. So if you want to start finishing off your laps, we're going to have a drivers' meeting very shortly. So last couple of laps. Okay, if we can start getting drivers assembling in front of the driver's stand, we'll have a quick drivers' meeting and then get racing underway. Things getting serious here. All right, welcome along. Round 4 of the Autumn Championship. Track is open for our first race of the night, which is BYO. BYO proudly sponsored by Kenard Tyre, and they are once again coming on board to help us out with our upcoming Winter Champs event, which is on the 22nd and 23rd of July. Kenard Tyre helping us out with some more CCB fencing and a couple of gas heaters. So there'll be no excuses not to be here for the Winter Champs. First car on the track, and luckily we clarified it at the drivers' meeting. Joe Tafali, he's back after a bit of an absence, and he just realised we're going opposite direction to what he raced last time he was here. So pretty happy that we covered that at the drivers' meeting to save a bit of carnage. Drivers in this race, we've got Anthony Cummins, Rochelle Shields, James White, Michael Wallace, Joe Tafali, and Shane Cooper. We've got 3 cars out there at the moment. We'll just give you guys another minute. Let's just bump that up a little bit. Give everyone time to get out there. BYO, as the class name suggests, is bring your own. So it's open to any kind of RC vehicle. It's a popular class for drivers with a new car or first-timers or people who are just learning the track, learning a bit about their car. BYO is a great place to start. You can get computer timing. If you don't have a transponder of your own, we still have some rechargeable transponders that we lend out. I think we're one of the only clubs in the world still with a rechargeable system. So thank you to a couple of our awesome members that have devised a way to overhaul those and change the batteries. All right, drivers, if you want to line them up on the front grid, we'll do a formation start for race 1. So line them up on the front straight, please. Okay, we'll go in 10 seconds, drivers. Good luck on the countdown. Go, 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 go.
Anthony Cummins.
Okay, BYO is underway. Good job, everyone, coping with the unorthodox starting tone. We've got the audio coming through for the computer now. We've got James White at top of the timesheets at the moment. Shane Cooper, Rochelle Shields, Joe Tafali, all with 3 laps. Anthony yet to trouble the scorers. And Michael Wallace not running a transponder either, which is totally fine. You don't need to run a transponder. But if you want to get your lap times counted, you're more than welcome to do that. So what have we got out in BYO at the moment? We've got a couple of EP touring cars, 10 scale. We've got a 110 scale Nitro touring car. We've got a 1/8 scale GTE and a short course truck. A nice variety of vehicles. First race tonight. We're halfway through, drivers. 2.5 down, 2.5 to go. Next race up is short course truck. Short course truck drivers, you're up next. You should be getting ready to go. Inside the final 45 seconds, driver still got James White, top of the tables. He's got 10 laps, hot lap 25.2. Shane Cooper doing a nice job out there as well. He's got 8 laps so far. Best lap for Shane is a 29.5. Joe Tafali, and you are going to talk about him next. New hot lap for him, 29.4, which he did right then as we were talking about him. Rochelle Shields done 8 laps now with a best lap of 31.5. Anthony Cummins, Michael Wallace. And I think we've got James Hobson out there as well, if I'm not mistaken. So,
Joe Tafali done.
That is time, drivers. Finish the lap you're on and then bring him into the pits, please.
Rochelle Shields done. Shane Cooper done. All drivers are finished. James White done.
If we can get some helpers to get the short course jumps out, please. The Toyo Tyres short course truck jumps need to get out in position. If we've got anyone available to help with that. Short course truck proudly sponsored by Ultimate Hobbies. Phil, just take a step to your right, a little bit closer to the fence. Just go a little bit closer to the fence. I can't quite see you. Go a little bit closer. A little bit closer and give everyone a wave. Goodbye. No, you're not in shot now. You've got to go back to the fence. The Woodburys are leaving, everybody. Say good night, Phil. Good night, Raylene.
Three minutes to the start of the race.
Drivers in this race, we're looking for Anthony Cummins, Rochelle Shields, James Hobson, Michael Wallace, Clinton McKenzie, and a couple of special drivers in our Toyo Tyres test drive trucks. We're just on 2 minutes away from start, so we'll just give a couple of drivers who are back-to-back enough time to change over. All eyes are going to be on Rochelle Shields in this one. Rochelle learned about the dual rate steering sensitivity setting last week. She had a new truck making its debut last week, and it was tipping around and rolling over in nearly every corner. But a little bit of help from one of our members last week turned the dual rate down on Rochelle's truck, and she said it's feeling much better this week. Oh, caution near the bridge. Oh, that's not Rochelle upside down already, is it? I was just talking her up about how good a truck's going to go this week, and she parks it upside down, turtle style, in front of the bridge. Yeah. All right, big hello to Ian Lewis, who couldn't be here with us tonight. He's watching on at home. We miss you, Ian. Look forward to seeing you back next week. Clinton has promised to go extra slow this week.
1 minute to the...
Oh, that wasn't extra slow. All right, where are our drivers? We're down to some marshals as well. So drivers from race 7, which is our GTE drivers. GTE drivers, Rick, Cameron and Steve. We need you guys out to marshal, please. If we can get a couple of volunteers to help out as well. We're going to have, what do we got, 7 trucks, I think, in this one. So a couple of volunteer marshals help. Back straight, we've got a turtle. Turtle back straight. Turtle side straight. There's almost more trucks upside down than the right way up. Back straight. Caution back straight, guys. Slow it down on the jump. Caution back straight.
Michael Wallace.
All right, start gridding them up this time, please. This time round, line them up on the front straight. One big line. We don't worry about grid starting orders for short course. We just get everyone to line up in one line and leave the rest up to fate. Have we got Anthony? You up there? Yep, Anthony's up there. All right, drivers, short course truck sponsored by Ultimate Hobbies. You're on the countdown.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Well, a bit of a scrappy start there. We got 4 trucks stuck before the... Oh, no! A wheel's come off. Oh, who's that? That's Rochelle, down to 3 wheels. Oh, no. What a tragedy. We've got another truck upside down. Caution back straight. We've got a turtle. Caution at the bridge. We've got a turtle. That one looks broken too. Front left looks a bit... How you going? So, disappointing start. Oh, my goodness. Rochelle is missing the entire right rear corner of her truck. Who's driving the Toyo trucks up there, Tate? Hey, Valletta, do you want to hand your truck over to Rochelle? Hers is broken. Rochelle, go up on the stand and you can take over one of the Toyo trucks. Oh, Steve's is broken as well. Well, we might not have too many trucks come race 2. Hopefully a few running repairs. Whoa, who was that? Big air. Was that James? James Hobson sending it. Clinton McKenzie style. That's a good-looking truck. Toyo tyres down the side. All right, James is going to get a bit of running repairs from Rick. Oh, it looks like Rochelle's back up there. Switched to the backup truck. Bad news is we got 2.5 minutes down. The good news is you got 2.5 to go. Caution sweeper. We got Clinton McKenzie out front. Michael Wallace in 2. Michael's making his short course truck debut tonight, and he's sitting in the second place position. James Hobson in 3rd. Rochelle Shields down in 4th. And Anthony Cummins. No transponder for Anthony yet to trouble the scorers. Oh, Logan just making sure Tim Duggan's paying attention. Now he's making sure Rick's paying attention. Caution at the bridge. Got a caution at the bridge. Oh, nice save there. The orange truck. Oh, who's that, I wonder? Michael Wallace. Had it up on 2 wheels. Sliding down the timber. Saves it. Oh, the barrel roll. And a front flip. There's no style points, Michael, just so you know. You deserve some, but there ain't any. So we're watching the orange truck down the back straight. In the last 2 or 3 corners, he's done a barrel roll and a front flip. Let's see what he's got this time. .45 seconds to go. Next race is Nitro Toura. Nitro Toura drivers, you should be getting yourselves ready. We're nearly done in short course with Clinton McKenzie still out front. Michael Wallace holding down 2nd. James Hobson 3. Rochelle 4. Anthony Cummins 5. And Logan Ridsell, not sure where he's counting. He's running one of the Toyo trucks. These guys playing follow the leader. Oh, nice front flip landing there. I think that's Anthony with the headlights ablaze. Oh, skids it onto his roof. Oh, back on his wheels. It's amazing the car control these guys have with the trucks upside down. I don't know how they do it.
James Hobson done.
So keep your eyes on the back straight. Our winner in the white truck coming down for some big air over the jumps. Bop-bop. Oh, you guys have too much fun. Clinton McKenzie takes the win there, 11 laps in 5:24. Michael Wallace 2nd, 7 laps in 5:06. James Hobson 3rd, 5 laps in 5:08. Coming up next, Nitro Toura.
Races completed. One minute to the start of the race.
Looking for all our short course truck drivers out to Marshall, please. Thank you to those who are already in position. We need our short course truck drivers out to Marshall. Just make sure the track is safe before you go out. If you do need to fix up a car, just make sure you have a look and make sure the track's clear and safe before you head out. 30 seconds, drivers, 30 seconds. Looks like everybody's good to go. 1 will be James, 2 Nathan, 3 Clinton, 4 Chris, 5 Braden, 6 Anthony, 20 seconds. Everybody good? Cars to the grid, let me know.
6, 5, 4, 3.
And away we go straight away. It's going to be Nathan and Braden out front fighting away. Chris Newland and James White. The second battle. Down the back straight, our leaders in the red car. Oh, no, trouble for Nathan. Pulls to the inside. Braden gets wide. Sanderson back to the front. So Sanderson in the pits. A little bit of a quick attention there to something. Braden Stanley out front. James White now up to 2. Chris Newland up to 3. Nathan with that little pit stop drops him down the order to P4. Next race up will be GT. GT drivers can start getting ready. Their race is up next. We're 2 minutes down, 3 to go. Braden Stanley out front. Hot lap for Braden, 19.4. Nathan Sanderson has worked his way back up to second place after that pit stop earlier. Nathan's best lap is a 20.3. Chris Newland holding down third spot with the best lap, 22.7. James White in P4, 23.1 is his best. Anthony Wasson rounding out the field in fifth place, 22.7. Caution back straight. Take it easy back straight. We've got a car rejoining. Caution back straight. Caution back straight. Caution back straight. Got a car on the grass. And caution in the middle. Two minutes remaining. Braden Stanley still out in front. Nathan Sanderson 2. Chris Newland 3. No change to the top of the order. We're inside the final minute. No change to the order. 19.2 is the new hot lap from Braden Stanley. Let's see in the last 2 laps, can he improve that time? Last time round was a 20.7. Braden down the front straight, the all-green machine. Heading round into the hairpin. On to the back straight now. Right out wide, almost hit the grass. Oh, sideways, drifting it through. A 19.8. That's going to cost him on this time, on this next lap. Lost a lot of momentum at the bridge, jumping over the curbs. I think he needs to set himself up here with a nice clean run at the bridge. It's 10 seconds on the clock. He's going to have one more lap to go after this one. 18.5, even with the little excursion over the ripple strip. Braden Stanley holding some speed in reserve. What's he going to do here with a dive bomb at the bridge? Heading onto the sweeper for the last time.
Braden.
A 22.4, ladies and gentlemen. Now that is spoken slow. Braden Stanley takes the win, 16 laps in 5.15. Chris Newland second, 13 laps in 5.02. James White third, 13 laps in 5.08. Oh, pretty close finish there for second and third. Only about 6 seconds in it. Coming up next is 1/8 GT. 1/8 GT is coming up next.
Race is completed. Cameron Kendall.
All righty, we're going to keep the nitro noise going. This is GT, sponsored by Walter RC Hobbies.
Steve Valletta.
We're looking for our Nitro Tour drivers out to Marshall, please. Nitro Tour drivers out to Marshall for this one. 3 minutes here remaining in warm-up. 3 minutes to go.
Seymonsbergen. Ian Rudley. Minutes to the start of the race. Matthew Oxford. Anthony Wasson.
One minute 10 till start time. Quick recap of the order here. 1, Rick Semo. 2, Cameron Kendall. 3, Steve Valletta. 4, Anthony Wasson. 5, Matthew Oxford. 6, Brian Rutley. 1 minute till start time. And ladies and gentlemen, we've got to give a big cheer to Logan Rintoul. He's heading down to Melbourne this weekend for the Victorian State titles, representing PDNR in the junior class. Give it a big cheer and a clap. All the best of luck, Logan. Go have fun, mate, and enjoy your weekend. Can't wait to hear all about it next week. They will have some live timing and live streaming down there from the Vic titles, so we'll share the links once we have them. All right, 30 seconds till start time. 30 seconds to go. 1, Rick. 2, Cameron. 3, Steve. 4, Anthony. 5, Matt. 6, Brian. 20 seconds, drivers.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
And a big cloud of smoke. They're away cleanly. Nice start here for GT as they fly to the bridge for the first time. Rick, Cameron, Steve. I think it's Anthony, Brian, and Matt is your order. Very good start. Love it when the exhaust smoke just drifts its way across the track. Hands up if you love nitro. No change to the order there. Rick, Cameron, Steve, Anthony, Brian, and Matt. A lot of these guys will be racing in the GT Cup at Moorebank in a few weeks from now. That's another warm-up event ahead of the IFMA World Championships for GT that are happening in October. It's going to be a big event. Some of the world's top drivers will be in our own backyard. And some of our PDNR racers are going to be out there representing as well. So Matt moves up the inside of Brian. So the battle there for 5th place. Brian a little bit skaty. Oh, mistake there for Cameron. No harm, but he's lost even more ground to Rick Seymour. Margin out front, 2.7 seconds. Okay, inside the final minute here of GT. Still Rick, Cameron, Matt, Steve, Anthony, and Brian. And if we've got a greenkeeper in the house, have we got any greenkeepers or gardeners amongst us? There's a big divot where Brian just crashed. We need to repair that divot, please. That'll get you banned from a golf course, seriously. Don't know how he did it too. On the outside of the fence and then a big chunk of dirt and grass chucked onto the racing line.
All drivers are finished.
Rick Seymour takes the win there, 16 laps in 5:16. Cameron Kendall second, 15 laps in 5:05. Matt Oxford, third place, 15 laps in 5:17. And nice work, Matt. Matt's excited about that result. All right, coming up next is EP Tourer. EP Tourer drivers, you're up next. GT drivers on your way out, if you can just make sure the track is in the correct position, please. get everything back in the right shape. And Brian, if you want to get a bucket of dirt, mate, and come and fix your divot, that'd be handy. Someone will break their ankle if they're not careful. While we've got a little bit of quiet, I'll just mention it again. Everyone give Logan a big cheer. 1, 2, 3. Best of luck, Logan, heading down to Victoria, representing PDNR at the Victorian state titles. Fresh off his win at Newcastle, running in the junior class. He's see if he can go back to back. But more importantly, he's going to be down having a good time. New track, new challenges, and meet some new people and make some new friends, which is what RC Racing is all about, mate. So best of luck.
One minute to the start of the race.
Okay, EP Tourer drivers we're looking for now. A couple of drivers running back-to-back, so we'll just give you guys a little bit more time to get organised. Cameron Kendall, Anthony Cummins, Rick Semo, and Joe Tafali. They are the drivers we're looking for in this one. 1 minute 30 remaining. Rick Sebo still leading over Cameron. Anthony Cummins in third. Joe Tafali in fourth. Next up is F1, sponsored by WRC. F1 drivers, you can start getting your tyre warmers on and getting ready for your next race. Tim just corrected me. The F1 tyre warmers have been on for the last hour. Well, just go check your DRS is lubricated then.
Cameron Kendall done. Rick Seymonsbergen done. All drivers are finished. Anthony Cummins done.
Rick Semo taking the win there, 15 laps in 5:12. Cameron Kendall second, 14 laps in 5:08. Anthony Cummins finishing in third place there, 12 laps in 5:22. Coming up next is F1. Attention Nathan Sanderson. Attention Nathan Sanderson. Put that F1 car down and step away from the vehicle, please. Sanderson's buying an F1 car. Doo-dah, doo-dah.
Tim Duggan.
All righty, time for a little bit of F1 action, sponsored by WRC. We've got Tim Duggan and Rick Seymour going back to back to back to back. Rick's actually spending more time on the driver's stand than in the pits tonight.
One minute to the start of the race. Rick Seymonsbergen. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Okay, if you're hungry, we have one sausage roll left. And I've made that announcement right now while Rick's on the driver's stand to give someone else a chance. Sold. We could auction it off. We could make extra money here for the club.
Shane took the last sausage roll. Is that the last sausage roll?
We're halfway through this F1 race. Feels like it's been going for ages. Already halfway through, 2.5 to go. Rick Seymour leading. Tim Duggan's back at the pit table. His DRS was faulty. All right, drivers in. GTE can be getting ready. Their race is up next. GTE drivers are up next.
Finished. Rick Seymonsbergen done.
Rick Seymonsbergen takes the win there. 12 laps in 5:15. Tim Duggan second. 3 laps in 1 minute and 22 seconds. Next up is GTE. GTE drivers, track is yours.
The race is completed.
GTE drivers, we're looking for Rick Semo, Cameron Kendall, and Steve Valletta. 1 minute till start.
Yes. Cameron Kendall. Steve Valletta. Seymonsbergen.
Okay, drivers, grid them up this time, please. Grid them up this time. 1 Rick, 2 Cameron, 3 Steve. Good luck, drivers. You count them down.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Nice clean start here for GTE, sponsored by East Coast Hobbies. Rick Semo, 19.6. Cameron Kendall, 20.0. Steve Valletta, 20.7. Oh, trouble for Steve. He stopped in the centre. We need a marshal to the centre chicane. Take it easy, Tim. No rush. So, Steve Valletta flamed out in a GTE car. Just watch it on the front straight, Rick. Just watch it on the front straight, drivers. Wow, Steve Valletta not having much luck tonight. Someone took his meat pie, and now his GTE car just flamed out. So, This will be a night Steve will want to forget. Oh, Cameron into the wall. Struggling to get that thing to turn tonight. Inside the final 20 seconds, they're going to get one more time through. That is time, rowers. Finish the lap you're on. Rick Semo comes through, takes the win. 16 laps in 5:06. Cameron Kendall going to have to settle for second. 16 laps in 5:12. Steve Valletta third, 3 laps in something or other. 55 seconds. All right, that is round 1 complete. We're going to reset the grids and do it all again. BYO drivers, track is yours. You can get out there as soon as you're ready. Give me a couple of minutes to get the computer ready, and we'll do it all again.
Race is completed. Shane Cooer.
All right, we've got the timing set up, ready to go. So we're looking for our BYO drivers. BYO sponsored by Kenard Tyre. James White, Shane Cooper, Joe Tafali, Rochelle Shields, Anthony Cummins, and Michael Wallace. They are our drivers for BYO.
Minute to the start of the race.
All right, we've got everybody else coming. Where's James? Drivers need a bit more time, do we? Talk to me. Talk to me, Goose. What's going on? 1 minute? Okay, we'll bump it back 1 minute. So 1 minute 20 till start time. BYO is up next.
Rochelle Shields. 1 minute to the start of the race. Michael Wallace. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Rental 4. James Hobson. James White done. James Hobson done. Rochelle Shields done. Shane Cooer done. Race is completed.
Next is short course truck. We need a few helpers to get the jumps out. Thank you to those who are already out there getting the Toyo Tyres jumps into position. You got a transponder, Michael? Did you want a transponder? You will have?
Two minutes to the start of the race.
Almost saved it, James. Caution at the end of the back straight. All right, blue 7, blue 8. Now, is that Rochelle that just crashed into the timber? Okay.
Shell Shields. Anthony Cummins.
All right, we're about a minute away from start time. If you want to start lining them up this time round.
1 minute to the start of the race. Clinton MC Hammer.
Okay, this should be James. It is, cool. So we're just waiting on Michael Wallace to get a check in. Where's Michael gone? He's up there. All right, so Chris is just putting a transponder in Michael's truck, so we'll just give him a few seconds. He can take one. Yeah, no, here he's coming. All right, we're on Marshalls. Drivers from GTE. You're doing, Rick? What about marshalling duty? Apologies that your tyres are going cold, drivers, but we'll just wait for Michael to get his truck out there. Body's about to go back on. You can take one more lap if you want. Go for one more lap if you want. One more practice lap. How are we looking there, Chris? Working away frantically. Thumbs up from Anthony. So we're not far away from a start. If you want to grid them up, drivers, grid them up. Michael will be with us very shortly. This is a short course truck sponsored by Ultimate Hobbies. Starting order for this race, doesn't matter. But in the field, we've got Clinton McKenzie, our championship leader, Michael Wallace, James Hobson, Rochelle Shields, Anthony Cummins. That's right. You don't need to go to the bridge. Just come straight to the grid. All good. Do we have a Toyo truck in this one? We did have a driver slightly interested. All right, we're good for a start, drivers. Good luck. You're counting down.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
You're going the wrong way. It's an old liner truck. Come on. There you go. You go on this way. You see better.
Come on. Put your phone down if you're mastering, please, people. It's part of the rules. That's an iPad. That's not a phone. That's a small laptop.
No, big one, Steve. Someone's got this pie. Back a bit, the driver can't see.
Rochelle Shields done. Clinton MC Hammer done. Michael Wallace done. Race is completed. Nathan Sanderson.
Just hold the cars in the pit lane, drivers. Hold them in the pit lane for a second. All right, jumps are clear. Track is open. Jumps are clear. Whew, Nathan Sanderson nearly turning his Infinity into a short course truck. This is Nitro Toura, sponsored by Speedy RC. Looking for Braden Stanley, Chris Newland, James White, Nathan Sanderson, Anthony Wasson, and Clinton McKenzie. Hey, Clint, you going to get out for this one? Yeah, cool.
Chris Newland. Two minutes to the start of the race. Clinton MC Hammer. Eden Stanley. One minute to the start of the race.
Okay, everybody has checked in. We've got a late scratching from Anthony Wasson. Starting order for this race: 1, Braden Stanley. 2 will be Chris Newland. 3, James White. 4, Nathan Sanderson. 5 will be vacant. And 6 will be Clinton McKenzie. 45 seconds, drivers. 45 seconds till start. Drivers from the last race out to Marshall, please. Short course truck drivers, we need you out to Marshall for this one, please. 30 seconds, drivers, 30 seconds. Please don't run up or down the driver's stand. No running on the driver's stand, please. Shakes the house down.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Pit lane is open. Oh, trouble for Braden Stanley right at the crucial moment. He came down off the driver's stand to make an adjustment of some kind. He now comes out way behind, and someone's in the grass in the opening lap. Is that? Oh, Nathan Sanderson puts it in the grass. Goes from first to last. Braden gets lucky. He was the one behind the 8 ball after having to come down off the driver's stand for a last-minute adjustment. So we got Clinton McKenzie in the lead. Chris Newland in 2. Right behind him, though, is Braden Stanley in 3. James White in 4. Nathan Sanderson 5.
Set up reasonably soft. The front left wheel was about 18 inches off the deck, I think, through Reed Park. Now listen to that crowd. Look at the rear wheel. It was off the deck over the top of the filming. Oh! Listen to the crowd. They're loving this. The Mountain Master, Brock, 9 times winner, back in a Holden. And, gee, he's really on the limit. And he's not running the race engine, running a practice engine, so he can afford to give it everything. The crowd might be loving it. He wouldn't have liked that moment. That cost him time getting sideways there. He had to lift off and get the thing recovered. Puff of smoke in the front brakes as he uses absolute maximum turning into Forest Elbow. Comes out of Mazda corner, heading down the front straight. Went up Mountain Straight at 246 kilometres an hour. Listen to it scream now. This new VN Commodore, apparently 20 kilometres an hour faster from the straight.
Braden Stanley done. Nathan Sanderson done. James White done. Clinton MC Hammer done. All drivers are finished. Chris Newland done. The race is completed. Seymonsbergen, Brian Rudley, Cameron Kendall, Steve Valletta, Matthew Oxford, Two minutes to the start of the race.
Last minute adjustments going on in the pit lane. 1 minute 15 till start time, drivers. 1 minute 15 to go. Everybody out there warming up the rubber tyres. Everybody checked in. We're ready to rumble in 60 seconds, drivers. 1 minute till start time. 1 minute till start.
Race.
The grid order again. 1 will be Rick Semo. 2, Cameron Kendall. 3, Matt Oxford. 4, Anthony Wasson. 5, Steve Valletta. 6, Brian Rutley. 45 seconds, drivers. 45 till start time. Twenty seconds, drivers. 20 seconds. We're good to go. Yes or no? Let me know. Yep. 15 seconds.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Away we you go. Matt Oxford coming in hot to the grid, already up to P2. He was charging his way to the grid spot. Oxford to the lead. Kendall to 2. Rick Semo from first to third. Freight train through the centre chicane. Oxford, Kendall, Semo, Wasson, Valletta, and Rutley. Oh, too wide of the bridge. Oh, more contact at the back of the pack. Anthony and Brian getting their elbows out. So we got Oxford out in front. It's been 6 weeks, Matt told me earlier. 6 weeks since he raced here at PDNR. He forgot his fuel bottle, but then he remembered he hadn't forgot his fuel bottle, and he was able to do warm-up for race 2, and that might have made all the difference, getting some heat in those tyres. He's out in front at the moment. Got a 0.8 second lead over Cameron Kendall. Cameron's 1.9 back to Valletta. And Rick Semo into the pits for a tune. Drops down the order. First and second under the bridge. Matt Oxford in the orange and yellow. Cameron Kendall in his blue colour scheme. 0.5 seconds the gap. Rick Semo's trying to charge his way back through. Rick at the moment will keep an eye on the split. He's 26 seconds behind the leader. So Oxford, Kendall, Valletta, Wasson, Rutley and Semo the order. As we approach half race distance, still nothing separating our top two. Oh, Matt with a little mistake at the bridge. Cameron now even closer than before. Cameron Kendall looking for a way past. All over the back of Matt like a... Almost said it. Oh, Rick Semo. Take it out of our camera fence. Let's see what sort of view. Oh, look at that. It's all wonky now. Oh, shame we weren't on that camera for the crash. All right, back to our leaders. Down the back straight, Cameron Kendall. Oh, Matt makes a mistake, loops it around, hands the lead to Cameron Kendall. Good hard pressure racing from Cameron, lap after lap, just keeping the pressure on Matt. Forced him into a little mistake. Oh, Cameron's on the grass, back straight. Oh, oh my. Our race leader went wide into the grass. He's now got wet tyres and he's dragging a bit of turf behind him. So Matt Oxford back to the front. Cameron hangs on to second. He's got to get those tyres cleaned up. See if he can charge back. 1 minute to go. I think it's going to be too far away. He's now 3 seconds behind Matt. So barring a mistake from Matt Oxford, he's going to have this one in the bag. 45 seconds to run. We'll switch our attention to the back straight. Brian Rutley and Rick Semo. Oh, Brian loops it around. Track conditions, very, very tricky for these guys. Anthony Wasson and Steve Valletta under the bridge. This is the battle we'll watch to the checkered flag. Anthony in P3. Steve Valletta right behind him. Steve driving a little bit hangry. He missed out on his meat pie. Somebody into the bridge. Can't quite tell who it is. Oh! All sorts of action. They're going to get one more time through for Anthony and Steve. That is time. Race to the bridge. Down the front straight, Anthony Wasson just holding on at the moment. Valletta looking for a way through at the hairpin. It's going to be a dive bomb at the bridge. We're looking at the back straight. Anthony hangs on. So Matt Oxford takes the win. 15 laps in 5:08. Cameron Kendall second, 15 laps in 5:10. And Anthony Wasson brings it home in third, 15 laps in 5:17. Wow. Plenty of action in that race. Didn't know where to look. Ooh, need to lie down. Coming up next, race 5, EP Tourer. EP Tourer is up next.
One minute to the start of the race.
Okay, where's our EP Tourer drivers? Looking for Rick Seymour. He's back-to-back. Cameron Kendall's back-to-back. Anthony Cummins and Joe Tafali. Are they still in the house? I can see Anthony putting his fluoro yellow machine down. Oh, last little bit of words of wisdom there from Rochelle. Wishing him good luck in this race. Oh, do you want the jacket? It's cold up there. Joe Tafali warming up his rubber. Getting his tyres prepped and ready. No rush, guys. You got time. Got time. We'll bump the clock back. Got a couple of drivers back-to-back, so I'll give Cameron and Rick a chance to get out there. This is race 5, EP Tourer.
Go Tafali. Cameron Kendall. N. Rick Seymonsbergen. 8. 7. 6.
Okay, let's grid him up this time round. Rick Seymour starting from pole. Position 2 will be Cameron Kendall. 3, Anthony Cummins. 4, Joe Tafali. Have you done a lap yet, Rick? Are you good? Yeah, okay. All right, drivers, good luck. Counting down.
3. Cameron Kendall done. Joe T. Faley done. Anthony Cummins done. The race is completed. One minute to the start of the race. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Don't go, don't go. All right, so we've got F1 on track. If you guys, where's Rick gone? Oh, Rick's coming up the ramp. All right, how long do you guys need? A minute and a bit? Oh, you're trying to make little F1 cars?
Rick Seymonsbergen. Tim Duggan. N 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Tim Duggan done. All drivers are finished. Rick Seymonsbergen done.
Rick Semo taking the win there, 12 laps in 5:20. Tim Duggan second, 9 laps in 5:10. Coming up next, the final race of the night, GTE, sponsored by East Coast Hobbies. Steve Valletta, you better go get ready. Less chatting, more racing. And anyone who's still here, if you can hang around after racing, give us a hand to pack up the track and equipment. Many hands make light work, and if everyone hangs around, it goes away pretty quickly. Only takes 10 or 20 minutes. So if you can give us a hand, that would be greatly appreciated. Starting order for this race will be 1, Rick Semo, 2, Cameron Kendall, 3, Steve Valletta. We need drivers from F1 and a couple of volunteers out to Marshall, please. This is the final race of the night. I hope everybody's had a good time. And as I just said, if you can hang around and give us a hand to pack up the track and equipment after this race, we can get out of here as quick as we can.
1 minute to the start of the race. Steve Valletta. Rick Seymonsbergen. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
All right, let's grid them up, grid them up, grid them up. 1, Rick, 2, Cameron, 3, Steve. Good luck, drivers. Counting down.
4, 3.
Halfway through this one, Rick Semo leading Steve Valletta, Cameron Kendall in third. Hot lap of the race, 19.3 to Rick Semo. Rick riding the curbs, not afraid of a little bit of dew on his tyres. 19.3 last lap for Rick. Let's see if he can improve that time. Right out on the edge of the grass. Oh, 19.4. Steve under pressure from Cameron. Cameron's all over Steve like a fat kid on a cupcake. Probably not allowed to say that, no. It's late. It's past 10 o'clock somewhere. That's a better one. Cameron's all over the back of Steve like Rick Semo on one of Liam's pies. One minute to go, drivers. One to go. No catching Rick. He's flying out front. 18.8 hot lap. He's backed off a little bit now. 19 flat was his last one. Steve Valletta, 19.2. He's pushing hard at the end of this race. Cameron in cruise mode as well. He's backed off, rolling around with a 19.8. Oh, Rick Semo, so close to putting a wheel in the grass then. Gets through for one final victory lap. Less than 10 seconds on the clock. Is Cameron going to make it through? Just. Keeps the battle alive, barring a mistake from Rick.
Rick Seymonsbergen done.
Rick Semo takes the win in that one. Back-to-back victories in GTE. 16 laps in 5:07. Cameron comes through to take second, 16 laps in 5:17. Steve Valletta, third place in that one, 15 laps in 5:01. And Cameron finishes upside down. That's us done for another week here. PDNR Tuesday night under the lights. We hope you had a good time. Make sure you tell your friends and family about us. Bring them down next week to check it out. And we'll be back same time, same place. Until then, bye for now.
The race is completed.